Better Than Nothing Show with your host, Louie Zollo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Better Than Nothing Show. I'm your host, Louie.
And I'm Chris.
And we have to thank our producer, as always, Georgie Porgy.
George. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
How you doing?
What's the word, Chris? What's so funny?
Now you're mixing it up now with
What?
the NSYNC shirt. Normally it's like...
Best band ever.
You think so?
Listen, I had a choice because you know I do bands or movies.
Yeah.
And it was between this, Jimi Hendrix, and Janis Joplin. So I figure
Might as well go with NSYNC.
take the best of the bunch. NSYNC, baby. You like boy bands. I know you like Jonas.
No, fuck you.
You look like Jonas.
Yeah, you've been saying that shit.
Hey, George, we used to call Chris Jonas.
Nice.
I don't know which one, but we just used to call him Jonas.
Just any of them.
Any of
It
them.
doesn't matter.
Just pick one.
Lump me into
You're a
them.
roll-up.
Yeah, fuck.
You're a fruit roll-up of Jonas. Good news, though, for you.
What's that?
They're getting back together.
The boys are getting back together?
The boys are back in town, baby.
Oh, boy.
Jonas Brothers are back. You know, speaking of music, you know what this is going to remind me of?
What's that?
Everybody wishing Kurt Cobain a happy birthday.
Yeah,
on
he would
social
be like
media.
52 now or some
He'd be
shit like
52. But what gets me is I don't understand why they're wishing him a happy birthday. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
that. He's out.
He's done.
You don't get any more.
Am I wrong when I say that birthdays are to celebrate the next year of life?
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
So really,
You made
wishing
it.
somebody a birthday who's dead,
Who killed himself.
who,
on top of
especially
it.
who's not going to heaven because of it,
Wow.
right? You can love him all you want, but he's not up there.
Right. He's not.
You know? So basically, when you're wishing them a happy birthday, it's like, again, oh, look at me.
You made it.
I'm really deep. I'm sad too.
I'm sad.
Remember me on this day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's sort of like the situation with Trayvon Martin.
No.
No.
It's Jussie, what's his name? Jussie Smollett.
Yeah, I don't really know much about it. I just like kind of caught bits and pieces of it.
So you don't know, you don't have any
I
opinion
know
if he
that
did it.
supposedly, what the guys wearing MAGA hats or whatever, where he jumped them and it's ended up being like two Nigerian dudes. Is that what? Is that
Supposedly his friends from the show.
really?
He knew him. That's what it says.
So what happened? He like paid them to jump him and then made a thing of it.
That's what they're saying now.
Okay.
I mean, there's so much stuff back and forth. I mean, the thing is, right now they're saying conflicted police reports, police sources are saying that he paid them. But, you know, I don't trust police sources as much as I don't trust Jussie Smollett.
Exactly.
You know, but at the same time, if this guy did pay these people to do it,
Right.
and he's found guilty, whatever the punishment would have been for the two people who supposedly committed a hate
Absolutely,
crime,
yeah.
he has to get the same
has
amount
gotta
of
get-
treatment. George, agree or disagree?
I agree.
Got to get that same spanking.
Absolutely.
Right? No, it's like a chick crying rape and it never happens.
That's fucked up.
It
That
is
ruins
fucked up.
lives,
But what
yeah.
I'm saying is it ruins lives.
Yeah.
This guy's trying to ruin George's favorite person, Trump's presidency. George, you love Trump?
Shitting on the MAGA folks.
He won't even answer. Look, when you mention his name, he goes on shutdown mode. George, you love Trump? Look, it's hilarious. You want to know? You want to know what I think about Trump? Listen, I didn't vote for the guy, and I thought he was a loon. Right?
He is.
I was
It was
actually
between two loons. They
It was
were
between
both-
two loons.
That's it.
But snowflakes and people are getting so anti-Trump, and things like them crying that this was a hate crime, but now that nobody did it, those same people are shutting the fuck up.
Right.
It's making me like Trump.
Really?
Do you know that? Because you know how I am. I love to get on everybody's nerves.
Yeah.
I'm almost liking Trump out of spite
Out of
right
spite
now.
for-
That's it.
Just
No
to fuck
political
with people.
affiliation. Nothing. Has nothing to do with anything but that I want to see people miserable once again.
That's what
it.
it's
You're
all
just
about.
a misanthrope, man.
Watch. Hey, watch George go on shutdown. Hey, George.
Hey.
You like Trump? You ever get caught with like a significant other without realizing you were about to get caught? Like you say
like
something
cheating
like
on her?
Not necessarily. Yeah, I guess.
Or
Cheating.
just any
Anything you're
bad
not
shit
supposed
that
to
you-
do. Yeah, bad shit.
Yeah.
Could be cheating, obviously.
Yeah, I was never one to really cheat, but I've been caught doing shit like lying about stuff for sure.
You ever been caught like jerking off or something? Is that what you're talking about?
Everybody gets caught jerking off. by
I
their
haven't. George, you ever
significant
get caught jerking off?
No comment.
I mean, you ever get caught jerking off by somebody that makes you uncomfortable, like your mother or something?
other. No.
Just like
No,
whoever you're
I
with?
was always pretty stealthy with that shit when I was home. Yeah.
Stealthy or
Stealthy.
filthy?
Both.
No, you want to hear a crazy story about getting caught?
What's that?
All right.
I want to know about the stealthiness first.
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, how did you hide it?
I mean, you know when they're not going to be around or when you can pull it off or, you know.
Oh, when they're not around, it's practically like
Yeah,
sex. You get
that's
really
easy.
into it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. When people aren't
You
around,
can be in the fucking living room.
Yeah.
Like, I got hours. You just lift your shirt up over your head.
totally naked.
Yeah.
Right there.
Turning yourself on, rubbing your belly,
Right.
pulling a George Costanza with poses,
Little
getting
Chris
all
Evans.
into it.
With
Yeah.
poses?
With poses.
Right. Yeah.
No, let me tell you this crazy
like
story about getting caught.
Yeah.
All right, we were out like with a bunch of couples, me and my wife, right? And we're talking about getting caught. Well, not getting caught, but we're talking about situations where you did something to your significant other to try to get information, but they don't know about it.
Like reading a diary.
Perfect example, yes, like reading a diary, right? So this dude, now this happened a couple of years ago, so I don't mind putting the story out there. Plus, we don't talk to them anymore anyway.
Free game.
All right. So this dude's like, yeah, he goes, listen, he goes, one time I was with this girl. He's like, and I really wanted to get information from her phone.
Right.
So we got super drunk, but I got her extra drunk on purpose, knowing she'd pass out.
Okay.
Then I took her thumb while she was sleeping and put it on the iPhone to open up all her shit.
What was he hiding?
Nice.
Right. Well, check this out.
Sneaky
He
bastard.
says it, and the wife is like, we've been together since like 1998. There weren't any iPhones. You want to talk about uncomfortable? We were like, what the
Just
fuck?
slide under the table.
Oh, you know, the funny part about it is everybody's like getting uncomfortable,
Yeah, yeah.
and his wife's hot. So all I could think about in my head was like, damn, she's gonna fucking be single soon.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I was
That's
trying to
immediately where
like
your
fight
thought
with
goes.
my wife on purpose, hoping she ditched me. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Since both of our significant others just ditched us, what's up?
Who's that?
Yeah, that never happened. Though. I stayed married instead.
Right.
So I was talking to my cousin, and he tells me that if I watch previous episodes of the show, that I keep saying the word supposedly.
Supposedly.
I keep saying supposedly instead of supposedly.
Yeah.
But
I haven't noticed it.
I haven't noticed it.
I didn't notice it, but when I go back, I keep saying it. And then I realized I say it all the time.
You know what?
Really?
Just keep on saying it.
Well, when
Might
you
as
grow up
well.
in Brooklyn, like a lot of people there, that's the way they say it, supposedly.
Oh,
But then they also, you know, a lot of people like ax and conversate. Like that's,
Right.
you know,
Conversate.
ebonics, nonsense. I don't speak that way. I actually
Or
have good grammar.
intensive purposes instead of intensive purposes.
Irregardless.
Irregardless.
Right. You know, stuff like, do you do anything like that?
I'm sure I do. I don't know right
You don't notice, right? I
offhand.
never
Yeah.
noticed it because I grew up, I've been saying it forever.
Right.
But, you know, so supposedly we should make a BTNS drinking game.
Okay.
All right.
Anytime I say supposedly, people at home got a drink.
Well, there
That-
we go. I like
and
that.
then what was the other one that John always calls you out on?
Which,
That being said,
that being said, but I stopped it.
he
you did.
I've been completely
That being said,
aware of it that I keep, you know, I haven't
He said a
That
couple.
being
He
said,
said a couple. You said a couple last episode.
did I?
Oh yeah.
All right, but that's just a term.
Right.
Right.
And actually, that could have been my trademark type thing.
It could
But
have
that
been,
being
yeah.
said,
With
right.
that being
You don't
said,
need to
yeah.
be all
Fuck it.
insecure about John.
no,
Calling
I
you
don't
out on
really
that shit.
care what John says. I did
the
episode
way-
1 and 2.
Yeah. By the way, John's one of the producers.
That's it. After
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah, I'm over
George
it.
is like, these fuckers don't
Fuck
know.
John.
Yeah.
We need George, not John. But so anytime somebody says, but this is the problem.
We can kill John in every episode.
Okay.
like Kenny?
Yeah.
We should- that's an idea.
I know. I
We'll
like
work
it.
on it. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. Let's kill.
You killed John. You bastard. That's it. But anytime I say supposedly, but it's not going to be that often.
No.
No.
Like it's not like when Hurricane Katrina
absolutely
happened.
is one that they could say, because we say absolutely all the time. I've noticed
I
that
do
shit,
say that a lot
especially
too.
me.
But what I'm saying is
If
a
he
fun
says,
drinking
if he
game.
says, first of all, that's a drinking one.
Or we could drink every time I'm ready to say something and you guys interrupt me. That would have been 2 drinks right
Or
there.
really.
I've been saying the same
Yeah.
sentence
I say
for
we
like
start.
the last 4
hey, Chris,
minutes.
let's start talking right
Shut
on
the
top of
fuck
him.
up. Let me
Go.
tell you a fun drinking
Talk,
game.
Chris.
When
Talk
Katrina
right on top of him.
happened-
So anyway, what are you saying there,
Right,
Louie?
You want me to make George be quiet? So what's up with Trump?
Hey,
When Katrina happened and then the NFL
Hey,
was
it
on the
worked.
week after, every time they mentioned fucking Katrina victims,
Yeah.
that would have been a great drinking game. It was every sentence.
God damn.
But supposedly, I don't say that word enough for the people to get drunk. So they have to like boot black tar heroin or something every time I say it. That's the BTNS game.
Yeah.
I say the word supposedly.
Yeah.
You got to shoot heroin.
Nice.
Good luck.
Jesus.
Good luck. Do you know who this Lil Xan guy is?
Yeah.
Or kid? Oh, you do?
Yeah, he looks like he's 12.
Oh, I have no idea who the hell he is.
Yeah, he's got tattoos on his face, which is like the sign of I've given up.
Is he white?
Yeah.
White with tattoos on his face? That's even worse.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, he was on. It just is. I'm just saying, if you
Not
have
for anybody, bro.
if you have a little color to you,
Yeah.
it at least looks faded in. It looks like a high fade. When you're white, it just looks like fucking ridiculousness.
Looks like a fucking tattoo.
Anyway, supposedly, drink, bitches. His girl's pregnant, but he's like announcing it all over social media, like he's happy.
Is this the girl he
hope it's
broke
a
up
boy.
with not too long ago, and it was like a huge thing?
Could be.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fucking guy is,
Oh,
so
okay.
it doesn't matter.
Right.
What I'm going to talk about does.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter, but it's what we're going to talk about.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nothing we say really matters.
No.
If this show ended today, I think people's lives would
be
go
all right,
on.
yeah.
It would be all right.
It'll keep it down.
But his girl is 5 weeks pregnant, and he's all happy about it, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, I hope it's a boy, this, that, and the other. But the stink that everybody's making is that it's too early to talk like this.
It is. You don't want to jinx it because you don't know.
Right? I mean, you're supposed to wait, I mean, luck-wise, till the first trimester or whatever is
Yeah.
done, right? To make sure it's healthy. Because, I mean, at this point, it's 5 weeks. By next week, the baby could be a spot on a piece of toilet paper. And that's the
Exactly,
end.
especially
Call
since
it
he's
that.
got a rap handle like Lil Xan.
Lil Xan.
Maybe lay off the,
Do you
the
listen to
fucking
any
bars.
fucking
No.
rap or hip-hop? I don't either.
I listen to I like old school hip hop still.
George, do you listen?
Yeah.
Who?
Drake.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I don't listen to it anymore. I stopped listening to rap and hip hop when all the ices became Lils. You worked in the restaurant industry, right?
Yeah. Of course, you knew this.
No, it's rhetorical.
Type of
I
question
know
is
this.
that?
Nigga, I'm leading to a point.
Right.
But don't-
Actually, you should know the fucking point. How would you even ask me this question when you were there, knowing what I'm about to ask this guy?
I don't
and we
even
sent
know
the
what you-
food back the other night, and I was like, "Oh, we're going to
Oh,
talk
that's
about
right.
sending food back."
That's right. Yeah.
Fucking George Trump. Quiet. Man. Be quiet.
Quiet.
Fuck. Be quiet.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Exactly. When we send food back,
Yeah.
the royal we,
You're right.
the public, what do you guys do to it?
Cook it and send it back out to you.
Oh, really? Do you cook brand new stuff?
It depends on what the guests, if they want the temperature of the meat. Like if it's a steak and it's too rare, we'll just cook it up for them.
Right.
Or if they want something completely new, then we make something completely new.
So you don't spit in it or anything like that?
No, you fucking go.
Like the
you
movie
get
Waiting.
fired.
The
No.
movie Waiting, you don't do anything.
No.
And how could we be sure as consumers that you don't do that? Are there cameras?
Well, there's cameras all over the guy.
Oh, there is?
For one, yeah.
Do you guys review them? Are they working cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just rubbed my nose against this.
I was kind of giving
saw that?
Eskimo kisses to the fucking mic.
I love you. You.
Hey, why are you so close to that microphone
I
today?
don't know. Feel good.
Now he knows when he has to just do the nose. Just
He's got a new fetish.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
like to rub my nose on microphones.
So, so you upgrade the steaks or cook them extra, whatever the
Yeah,
case
yeah.
may be.
Right.
All right. Now, what happens if it's a complete loss? Like you just dump the shit you don't want. You throw it away?
You
Do
have
new
to.
ones? And you keep track of it?
Yeah, you have to waste it.
What do you get, George, when you go out to eat?
This is a really exciting
No, I'm
topic.
curious. It is. It is. People want to know what happens to the food because I don't care what anybody says. Every time I send shit back or somebody does, I was like, oh, now you're going to get it back with spit.
No. That's because of that fucking movie. That's
Because of waiting.
yeah.
Right. But that,
in all honesty, everybody just wants to get your shit sent back out to you so you can leave and somebody else can come and sit down and we just keep it going. That's
that's
it.
a good point.
Yeah.
What about you, George? What do you get when you go
Well,
out?
I just got like pizza today and a Peroni.
Peroni?
Yeah, the beer.
Peroni's a beer? Oh, Peroni's
yeah.
a fucking disease.
It is?
No, it's not. What the fuck is Peroni?
Peroni's disease.
Peroni's disease.
Listen,
It's a fucking beer.
it's curved dick syndrome.
Shut the fuck
What?
up.
Peroni's disease
No, it's-
is a new. Listen to me.
What are you talking about?
Peroni's disease is a new commercial.
Where did,
It's on every night.
really?
If you have Peroni's disease, and it's one of those
We're in the
couples
Italian
walking
the
in
Italian
the
Food Network.
No, regular on TV Land. I saw it.
A TV land.
What's it?
Land.
Chantix? You know, the smoking?
Yeah, with Ray
Right
Liotta.
after it. A couple walking, in between nice flowers, this
Yeah.
and that.
How did they word curved dick, though?
Yeah, how did they do that?
If you have curved penis.
Just like that.
I think it was curved penis or curved erection.
Now, do you have
If you have a curved erection.
a curved direction?
Yeah, curved erection is called Peyronie's disease. No
Peyronie's
bullshit, not even
disease.
joking.
I mean, is that if it's just favoring one side or the other, or does that mean it's
It
like
doesn't
an
say.
actual?
It doesn't say.
Because everybody can kind of favor one side whenever.
No, for them
that
to do a
happens.
commercial,
So do they only have one pill?
how the fuck do I know?
I
I don't
don't
have
know.
Peyronie's disease, so
You
I'll never
saw
know.
the commercial. You didn't. I would have fucking researched it.
You
as soon
didn't
as I saw the
research. What
commercial.
about what's the side effects of it?
I don't know. I guess your fucking dick gets longer.
seizures,
curve.
loss of memory, shitting your pants?
I want to know. I want to know
Killing
when you
your
go
wife.
when you go get the prescription. What is the doctor going to say? Does it go to the left, to the right, to the top, to the bottom?
I honestly have no fucking idea.
Wow.
I don't know.
Peyronie's disease.
That's it. All I
Just
know is if I
straightens
have
you out.
the straightens.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
man.
right. If I have Peyronie's disease, I would take like a fishing wader and hang it, try to get it fucking
Yeah.
dangling to the other side,
To the
even
other
it out a
side
little
of
bit.
shit. Yeah. Iron it or something.
Iron your cock. Jesus,
Iron it. That's funny.
that's funny.
George gave me a great idea.
What's that?
Instead of like writing down ideas for the show like weekly or whatever,
Right?
he set up, I mean, this is an obvious idea, but he set up the recorder on my phone. So anytime I have an idea, 2-3 seconds, I'm just,
Yeah, you definitely need that shit.
right? Because it's quick. 'Cause I get a lot of quick ideas, but then I don't write them down. And after we film, I'll say, oh, I should have said this, that, and the other. And I
You
forgot all
forget
fucking
shit
about
from
it.
like 30 seconds ago.
But I realized when I'm talking into the voice thing, what's
Yeah.
it called? It's not voicemail. What is it? Voice recorder or whatever.
recorder.
What are we
Right.
talking about? What were we talking about now?
The voice recorder thing that you set up on my phone.
Yeah,
for me
but
to
what
put-
what are we talking about?
Are you here?
What the fuck? Are you guys fucking with me? What the fuck is going on? Did I miss something?
No, nothing.
Keep going. Keep
on
going with your story.
Yeah.
I realized that I'm talking to myself like a weirdo. Like
Right.
instead of just saying something into it to remind me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I owe myself an explanation.
Really?
Yeah, because I'll say that I'm like, okay, you got it. All right, bye. Like I'm leaving a message for somebody.
Really?
Is that
Like you're
weird?
talking to your parents or something.
No, I feel like
bit.
Love
I'm
you.
trying to be
Love you,
courteous. Yeah, right. I'm trying to be courteous, but I'm realizing I'm the only one going to hear it.
Reminder to
You
have
don't do
sex
anything
with
weird
wife.
like that?
Love
don't
you,
do anything?
Louie.
What about you?
What?
You don't do anything weird like that?
Ah, no. I can't say that I do.
You
Dude,
you
this
take
fucking guy. Okay. You don't cheat, so you couldn't give me any feedback on that segment. You don't fucking do anything stupid.
Like what?
You are not like cut out for BTNS.
like
You're too
controversial
good.
enough?
Yeah, right. You're a good guy.
I've got my.
When are we gonna hear him?
What do you
Hey,
mean? What do
You're
you?
a good guy.
Hey Chris, when you take a shit,
Oh God,
God,
yeah.
I'm.
when you take a
Back to
shit,
cock-a-poo-poo.
Yeah.
Right. What the fuck?
listen up. When you take a shit and you clean, do you stand up to clean or do you sit down and clean?
That's a fair question.
What the fuck?
I thought it was
I'm
gonna be
gonna put you on
stupid.
the
I like
spot.
it. What do you do?
What do you do?
What, I'm like a normal person. I sit down and then I go take a shower.
No.
Every time you shit, you shower?
Wait
I
a
make
minute.
sure I time it up.
No, that's not the question.
No, that's impossible. You're lying.
That's not the-
Usually, sometimes it doesn't happen. Obviously,
That's
but
not the
Most of the
question.
times it
I
doesn't
know
happen.
my body. I know when it's gonna.
That's not the question.
Okay, so what? Yeah, what's the answer?
The question
What
is,
fucking answer?
Do you
listen.
stand or sit?
Sit.
Oh, you sit to wipe.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? We got. By the way, we have an audience
Who
member
stands
here.
up?
Why do you
Let's
Who
ask
stands
him.
up? This is what I
ask
want.
him? Yeah, standing up's the weird thing.
That's the weird thing to me.
I
It's a
agree
weird
with
thing.
you.
I agree
Thank
with you
you.
too. I agree with you too.
Listen,
Because
Listen.
explain them why we're talking about
the
this.
other night, somebody presented this to us.
Yeah.
Who?
One of the people who liked the show was actually out with us.
Tess?
So
No,
no,
no.
nobody you know. That's why I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was trying to be creative and say, "Hey, what do you do?" But the funny part about it is he fucking stands up.
Yeah. He stands up to wipe.
So it's like
That's what
he's
happens
weird.
when
It
you're a
wasn't
little
like-
kid and your parents are trying to wipe your ass.
I don't know. I never.
yeah.
You know? Like, did you just not get past 3?
That's
It's like,
funny.
Wow.
You just
No, he
carried that
stands.
tradition on?
He's a stander.
Right.
He's a stander
fucking
upper.
weird.
You could actually say to the guy anytime he says something, you know what? You're a stand up guy.
Yeah.
Yo. You know what? This is not anything specific, but I just got to tell you something that popped in my head.
All right.
I was just thinking of this time where I got tied up by a random bondage chick. Did anything ever weird happen to you like that with some random person?
Not a random person. It's been planned out with somebody I already knew, but.
Well, this was random. That's what made it so scary. But I actually took precautions.
Okay.
So you had a safe word?
Yeah, this was years ago. I was in my early 20s.
But you had a safe word or something?
No, not only that. She gave me one. She was actually all about it. She's obviously done this. But it was a one-night stand. And what I mean by precautions, let me tell you the story.
Yeah, tell me.
All right. I hook up, one-night stand chick. I know that's all it's going to be because it was in a city not even close to where I was. And I was visiting there. That was her hometown.
All right.
Right? So she takes me home, whatever. She tells me, get comfortable on the bed, but I know we're ready to bang. So getting comfortable means I wasn't naked. I'd stayed in my underwear because I didn't want to be so pretentious. I wanted some sort of foreplay. Not yet.
Standing at attention?
She was
No?
not yet.
Yeah, he was young. He was already hard.
Ready. No. I was ready though. Right? She comes out of the bathroom, total fucking dominatrix. And she was hot because she was goth looking with the dark black hair. That kind of look, right?
Yeah.
She comes out in this whole bustier looking thing, garters, everything with a fucking whip, all this shit.
All right.
And I start laughing. I don't even know this chick. And I'm like, this is date what? Right. So I'm like,
I do the same thing.
right, but if you like it, I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm down for some fun.
Right.
But I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I start laughing because I was embarrassed a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? So she's like, listen, if you don't want to do this, we don't have to. But I don't want to look like a pussy. So I'm like, no, I'm in. I'm like, but do we have safe words? I was asking as a joke because I know I've seen on TV you have to have one. But deep down I was hoping she said yes. Because I was like, dude, if there's no safe word, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, what if she ties me up and fucking kills me?
Yeah, leaves you
This
there.
crazy bitch,
Exactly.
right? Who would know?
She could be like a female Ted Bundy.
Right. Hot enough. Ted Bundy's a hot guy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not a homosexual, but I would hook up with Ted Bundy and let him kill me if I had the opportunity.
Finally, he comes out about it.
Only
Remember,
him.
you kept asking George and I these questions. We see,
Only him.
but a serial
Only
killer.
him.
It has to
Honestly.
be a fucking serial killer.
I'm
Thank
telling
you.
This guy's a psychopath.
That's the point.
man.
I'm not turned on because he has a penis. I'm turned on because I know he's going to fucking
He's a
kill me.
psychotic cock.
Right.
Yeah.
You're fucked up.
So I say to total. So I say
I
to
can
this fucking
empathize with
girl,
them. I got you.
I'm like, listen, I'm down
you
for
like
whatever.
this too now?
Huh?
You're into this now?
What?
We're
Deranged
taking,
shit? Yeah.
we're changing the BTNS drinking game. That anytime I'm talking and you guys fucking speak over me, that's the new rule.
I'm sorry.
When you guys talk over me,
I'm so sorry.
You want us to leave? You want us just to leave?
We got on
we
him
can
for
just
doing
leave
this
you there.
shit.
I feel like I'm right. Like I tell the whole story, and right when I'm ready to do the punchline, that's when you fuck me all up.
Come on.
Go ahead.
It's not funny now.
Yes,
What
it
do you
is.
mean
Come
it's
on.
not funny? Go.
Anyway,
We
Don't
can
be a
edit
pussy.
that piece in. Go.
ooh, peer pressure. I'm going to tell you now because you make me feel like I don't want to. I'm going to rebel. Did I say rebel?
No, but I'm with
I'm a
you.
rebel.
Okay.
Rebel.
So,
Yeah.
the bottom line of the story is this. To feel safe, I was actually smart about this. And I said, listen, I'm in for whatever you want, but before we start, I need to call a friend. I need to tell him the exact place where
Phone a
we're
friend.
at phone a friend. So I called one of my boys. I'm like, listen, this is what's going on. So he's laughing. It sort of killed the vibe somewhat because it was like it wasn't spare of the moment.
And you-
So I'm sitting
Right,
here giving her a
no,
job
I got
application
you.
before she's ready to tie me up and who knows what.
Right.
But anyway, she was young too, so she was just DTF. We still went through with it.
Oh,
That's it. That's the whole story.
that's a good story.
Yeah, it would have been funnier the first time if you let me fucking finish.
I mean, it would have been the same result.
So they found a Mexican woman's decapitated head with a note saying this is what happens when you don't pay the ransom.
Yikes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So basically, either a cartel made her write this note or it's a phony note. But either way, it was just a head.
Well, what good is a ransom note if she's already dead?
Well, obviously, the husband didn't pay the ransom. That's the moral of the whole story there, genius.
Got the rest
And
of
it
his
was-
life to live then.
And it was only for something like, I forget what it was, 200, it was in pesos. So I don't really know the
the
conversion rate.
Conversion rate.
I do know the conversion rate ended up to be something like 207,000 American dollars. So what's that?
Yeah, who's got that laying around, though? You know what I
gazillion pesos.
Yeah, yeah.
How many is that?
No fucking
Doesn't
clue.
matter. Irrelevant. Point is, this husband was like, fuck it, kill the bitch.
I guess. I mean, like, maybe he just was like, you know what?
Would
I'm
you
going
pay
to
it?
roll the dice.
Would I pay it?
Would you pay it?
No.
You didn't even think it through. We weren't-
He
Fuck
just,
that.
nah.
I was going to think he was going to say something like, with who I'm with now,
Yeah,
or
fuck
my
it.
ex or something.
Right, yeah,
He
yeah,
just
yeah.
said no, like across the board.
just done.
I don't give a shit who
I don't
it
give
is.
a
I'm
shit
not
who
paying
you
nobody.
are. You're not getting
Nobody's
anything.
worth that much to me.
Would you pay
I
it?
don't negotiate with terrorists.
That's it. Would you pay it?
Would I?
Yeah.
I would try. It depends on like
Who it is?
the relation. Yeah, absolutely.
So even if it's just by saving a human, doesn't matter who it is. Some of them you'd be like, fuck it, kill her.
I mean, if it was like one of those extras that was an ungrateful bitch that I was with, no. If it was one of those, if it's like somebody I actually love and care about, then I'll try to do something about it to save her life for sure.
Aw,
Okay.
Chris is a hero.
Yeah. How high would you go?
How high?
Yeah. What's the
I don't
most?
know, like $50.
Nice. So this has been another episode of the Better. What the fuck are you laughing at, dude?
Yeah. What's so funny?
On the board with all the topics.
Yeah.
One of them just says Ellen being a dyke.
That was a note to me.
Yeah.
What?
We're not using it. No, it was a
Everybody
note to
knows
me.
this.
Yeah. What's the note? What?
The bottom line was,
Right.
The bottom line was how everybody listens to what this lady says and loves her so much.
Right.
But if she didn't always order a filet of fish sandwich, nobody would really care what she has to say.
Right. Nobody.
Like, I understand. Listen, and by the way, I'm not knocking her.
Right.
And I'm not
You
saying.
can't.
Listen to me. I'm not saying I'm not knocking her because, like, I'm another celebrity and I don't want to start shit with Ellen. In her spectrum, I'm a nobody.
That's right.
I'm just saying, I actually love Ellen. She's funny. She has a great heart. But everything
You're
she
just covering
says,
your ass at this point.
you know what I mean? Everything she says, she can't go wrong.
No.
And it's because she
She's
orders filet
pussy?
of fish at the drive-through line. If she was, if she was hetero, it wouldn't matter. Anyway, that's why it said Ellen being a dyke.
Hey, you know what? That's true.
I'm telling you, it's true. You know what? Anyway, this has been another episode of the Better Than Nothing show. Again, I'm your host, Louie.
And I'm Chris.
Georgie, thanks again. And we'll see you guys next week.